Indeed. They're looking to contest those Firefly spawns. And here we are. Right on in GG versus Wolves. Are they able to find not only the Firefly pickups, but also the weapon pickups? It looks like Wolves is currently at a bit of an advantage. They have that Viper roll coming through, and there it is. Wolves ZK using that F1 to knock those teammates away to prevent them from being able to move immediately. They already have the team advantage, the player advantage, and there's the Tessa ultimate as well. The initial rage coming through. Look at this ultimate. It's so fun and interactive. We love to see it. 55% requirement to cast. Oh my. Good googly mooglies. We have WBG going up against DRG. Moonlight has already been taken down, sliced and diced by that Yoto Hime, and Axiao is going to pick up these kills for his team. WBG, another team with 3 eliminations so far. But it looks as though DRG, who just got taken down, had also picked up 3 eliminations. So I'm not sure if there was another team that they killed, or if it was just a salty run back and they actually ended up coming out on top. It's hard to really say. But, hey.
KLA are also on 3.
KLA also on 3. Indeed.
And this is problematic for other teams because KLA are currently first with 34.2 and almost halfway to that 74 needed. As bad as Peak is going to be coming in with that Viper V3, looking to try and utilize that silence to be able to land the kill onto WBG Sleepwalker. Really good peeling coming through from Baigate with that Uation ultimate, though, to be able to stop them from being able to confirm that kill. And now that we see the Wuchen teleport, WBG should still be able to keep pressuring these players even as they try to reposition. But Tiran surely going to be the next one to fall. Yeah, there he goes. Sleepwalker taking him down. And Baige doing a very good job there of just sitting in that Uation ultimate and allowing Aksho to be able to hold on to the Yoto ultimate as well if they get third-partied, which is about to happen as we cut over to a wider POV and we see TRG getting ready to initiate in 94% on that Justina ultimate as well for Sleepwalker if he runs into a Wuchen team, and that is exactly what DRG are running. If we do see them use that Wuchen teleport, Sleepwalker is more than likely going to pop that Justina ultimate and use it to be able to continue applying pressure onto the Wuchen even after the team has utilized that teleport, since you can cover so much distance so quick.
Indeed. There are also quite a few Fireflies around here that not everyone really knows about. There's one that I feel like nobody knows exists. I highly doubt that these players know. I highly doubt that these players don't know it exists. But hey, things could get pretty spicy over there. We are heading on over to the other, just a lot of little boonies out here. All these teams just looks as though teams have slowed down a little bit. But although we have WBG on 5 kills, everyone except DRG, Wolves, and KLA don't have any kills whatsoever. They've all slowed down a tad. And now this is something that I was thinking about last game, was that this new format kind of incentivizes every team to try and go as crazy as possible. But then at the same time, if nobody else is going to let that happen, if everybody else is going to play somewhat passive, then the team that goes crazy and gets super aggressive might actually suffer heavily from that. But heading on over WBG, speaking of suffering, Balder Jing suffering in the corner, 1v3 situation. Oh, poison. Wait, what? He didn't get poisoned? How?
I know.
Check his PC. What?
Well, I mean, check the purple bush. The question is he going to be checked? Because he has no choice but to just put himself into that one, crouch and hope that it doesn't get. And GG on their last license, they got grief dropped on by Wolves and contested the Fireflies around Sunwings, having to play a lot more passively, I'm sure, than they were hoping. 6th. They've dropped down to after a relatively, well, I say good start. They were coming into the day with a nice heap of points off of their performance in regular week. But just like OUG, it very much feels like a lot of these teams have had it out for them. As a result, KLA versus WBG, this is going to be an incredibly impactful fight. Moving on forward for the rest of the day, if KLA get denied from being able to pick up another MVP, and WBG are going to be incredibly happy, given the fact that this should be their pop-off game as they're already up to 6. UGG going to be utilizing that Takeda ultimate. 4 shelves left. 1 connects onto WBG Sleepwalker, who's immediately going to use that free shell form. UGG still trying to keep the pressure. We see that Karumi Teva coming on out to give that damage reduction, as well as the V2 on the armor to make sure that QGG is going to be able to live through all of the pressure as the ultimates came on out from WBG. And now KLA are going to look to hunt down one of these split-off players. It is going to be the Yodo. No Yoto ultimate available for Axiao to be able to continue repositioning or maybe stop some of these members. But WBG have worked together to get one of the players from KLA down low. The Justina freeze hits from Sleepwalker, and they confirm the kill off of it. And now it's turning up against KLA. WBG's action with the horizontal on that longsword, continuing to apply the pressure as Sleepwalker with that spear looks to play off of the light stagger set up by his teammates, gets the parry into the Dragon Slayers, into the Nezhas, and WBG. Sleepwalker, what a Justina, what a freeze to crack that fight wide open.
Absolutely. We're heading on over to the desert lake with JL fighting it out against OUG, a team OUG had said was their rivals, or the team that they are potentially worried about. And hey, it seems as though that was very justified as they all get taken down. JL sending KL to the spirit realm. But we're heading right on back to where we were just before. Bowder fighting it out against WBG. WBG doesn't have all the cooldowns. Oh! Okay, I thought, okay, he does have the Justina ult again, but he immediately dies, unfortunately, and it looks like Bowder are going to take them down here. WBG in a precarious situation. And indeed, they do get taken down, but thankfully, they do have their resurrections available, and they're sitting on 9 kills. It's a bit of a sad one, a bit of a rough one, considering that Realm of Yang is about to be coming up.
And they were scaled for it too.
They were indeed. They could have very easily gone into the Realm of Yang and continued to snowball their lead, but they've now been checked by Bowder. Bowder been performing pretty well, and to say that it was so close to not even playing today, they were the line. They were the line that all the teams below the threshold had to cross to get in, but in that final game 2 days ago, they didn't manage it, unfortunately. Or fortunately for Bowder, they managed to stay in, but to think that they almost didn't play.
Oh, don't look on the map. 17S is about to run directly into 3 players of WBG and the other 2 members of KLA and Celestra.
Wait, I don't see it.
You can't see it because he's just absolutely overwhelmed by WBG players.
Wait, is he on his own there?
In the middle of WBG, that was a KLA player, 17S, and KLA as a result had to...
Wait, are they all... I think they're all in spirit form. Well, some of them are.
I think they're in spirit form. WBG were in like soul altar, so because they were in spirit form, if fight doesn't break out, but oh my goodness, that could have been very... really dicey for 17S, and I think he actually saw WBG, because if the spirits get close enough to you, you do actually see their outlines. You know that there's a spirit nearby, and that's why KLA immediately rerouted from Celestia to be able to back him up as, oh my goodness, Lane, with the back-to-back freezes coming on through. The Wuchen teleport instantly popped, but Wolves, unfortunately, it's so obvious where they ran out onto because of the flat and narrow one. Justina dash left. Lane to be able to use to try and close up the distance. He's going to hold on and use grapples for now to see whether or not he can find that last little dash to connect onto the flare.
Oh no!
This is a mistake! Oh, this is, like you said, a mistake. He'll use the free shield form to be able to buy his team the time to come back in. Revenge with that Aurora burst. But the wind spike comes through from the fan. Lane going incredibly low. The Aurora burst being used to try and just keep the cover onto the Justina. Wolves had kited.
Here comes BBE as well.
BBE with the third party. They saw the no ult zone. They knew a fight was going on. That dinner bell got rang, and 2 players were lunch.
Absolutely, but we're heading right on over to the Realm of Yang, ladies and gentlemen. JL scrapping it out against XCG. XCG, a team looking to hold their position on the leaderboard currently, and as well to prevent trying to prevent JL from getting the ball rolling. Both Karumi ults have been popped, have been used, they have expired. Same can be said for those Tumulk ultimates. Now it's down to the Takedas. FX losing all of his armor. He's got that Cavalry Bloom, the potential lawnmower. Oh no, he gets it taken away from him. And XCG, oh, they're in a, oh no, they were in a 2v2 situation. But now it's all down to VVV on the lonely Karumba. He's fighting, he's scrapping, he's trying to finish off this Takeda. Oh no, wait, it was a Tumulk, the Mortal Defiance. Oh my lord, he's so low. Xiaonan, he's trying to cover for his teammate, trying to keep him alive. He uses that F3, the scale rush comes through, but it whiffs, it goes wide. VVV has enough rage to pop yet another Karumi ultimate. The Hang Sword doing so much work, he gets knocked out of the circle. He can relocate it now, because that's so much fun and cool. It definitely needed this. To be fair, it kind of did need this. It kind of did need this. Xiaonan, he's still on the chase. They're trying to take him down. VVV, he's still going. 2 seconds. Can they finish him off? They can! Oh no, he did not! No, he did not!
So much he generates the rage to come into the ult, keeps kiting the fight back to his ult, plays the movement game with the Hang Sword, survives the 1v2 to grief the other team. You know what?
Oh my god.
I could pull it off, Dunk. It was VVV.
It was VVV.
Who can win 1v2s, who can win 1v3s, who can survive 20 seconds of a Realm of Yang solo.
What a machine.
On Karumi. We appreciate the battle, Rumi.
And he popped the Mortal Defiance as well from the Tumulk. If he hadn't had that Jade,
so incredibly low.
If he
almost had that kill. If Mortal Defiance hadn't been there, VVV might have actually been able to walk away with the full fight win. Like I said, never count out VVV. Whether he's playing for TE, whether he's playing for JL, there is a reason that I'm sure there must have been a bidding war for this guy. He is one of those players that can hold his own no matter which hero that he's on. Because normally we talk about, you know, the Takeda is really good in an outnumbered fight. Because if you hit your ultimate, you get that knockback activation and you can extend off of your Furin shells. Well, the Tumulk is great because you have the golden focus on your jump and you can use the CC on the Wisps to be able to lock one of those players down to turn it temporarily into a 1v1. The Karumi, on the other hand,
yep, indeed.
To be able to pull that one off, because essentially you get to be like, okay, I can use my F to get golden focus for 1 frame and reposition with a teleport once.
Yeah. He gets a little bit of damage reduction. He can maybe take 1 gambit. But that's about it.
That, he's the one they pick to die to the zone so that they can buy him back.
No way. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, even though he's definitely showing prowess on the Karumi, it's still probably not the pick, not the character you want left alive in that kind of situation. As 1v2 apparently is possible, but 1v3 I highly doubt it. It's a bit rough.
I'm sure it was either 1v3 or 1v2 last year in NBPL. It's the Trove just around Shard Lake that he has to take a fight against. And it was either Viper or Justina. And he
you were talking about this earlier, I don't remember.
Yeah, he not only lives it, he wins it. It was crazy. Like I said, VVV is one of those players who I think has a reputation, not just for like the specific heroes that he's able to play, because in my eyes, he's the best Viper in the world. He's just able to survive those situations and come out on top. He has the clutch factor, and that just makes him absolutely invaluable. As for XCG, well, they have their time right now, and it is ticking down. They're currently hunting G. 3-3-0 out a little bit in front. The good news for them is it's not a Wu Chen team. The bad news is it is a Z-Ping team, which means that you're gonna have to pop that zip ult and also manage to lock a kill down before they just decide to zone you out with that Tumulk. NiHQ looking to find that pressure, go straight into the mythic grab. We'll be able to find a connection onto CJS. Karumi ultimate, the V2 comes on through. Bowda, however, see all of the flashing neon lights, know that there's a fight, know that with the state and timing of the game that we're currently in. It has to be a team with Yang depletion.
Oh, the Ballista!
Third party, the Ballista coming on through from the right side as well. NiHQ taking so much damage from the fight.
Oh, no.
Then he goes down. Bowder knew that there was a fight going on, sent 2 of the players onto the low ground, had 1 player stay on Ballista, and used those 2 players on the low to flush everyone out in the open and away from blind spot.
Oh my lord, what what a scrap is going on here. There's so many teams, so many players just running around. Kakashi trying to get some value before that Yang depletion finally times him out, but unfortunately didn't really get all that much. That Ballista was doing so much work from Bowder. JL as well in the mix. They're not immediately close by, but they are engaging onto Bowder here. The Tumulk ultimate gets thrown down. The 3-ban zone is popped. Unfortunately, one of those members, JL, oh, TXJ, he's unable to get out of there before the Tessa charm comes through and locks him down. FX in the 1v2 situation here. The tether is attached. He's trying to stall as long as he can, but he can't really manage it. 1% till his ultimate pops up. No! The Poison Jade is going to take him down. Don't worry, bro. Next patch, it's gone. Don't worry.
That's
DRG.
so unfortunate.
Oh, it really is. It's so sad. DRG up against OUG here. One member of OUG has already been taken down, and it looks as though another is about to follow. OUG SS, 1 HP within the Mac, and he gets sniped on his F3 by the musket. OUG, sorry, unable to stay alive, unfortunately. DRG picking up a couple more kills, though. 5 eliminations. Look at the scoreboard, though. Look at the scoreboard right now, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Bowder in first with 9.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, Bowder just rocketing up from seemingly out of nowhere. I mean, they're on a composition which does thrive in skirmish, right? They can see a lot of these fights going on. They can play off of the aggression that other players are initiating, and they can come in third party, and that is all of the places that their kills have come from. We have never seen Bowder fully initiate a fight. They have only ever waited for other teams to actually engage first, be bereft of ultimates, and then just come in and absolutely chucked a grenade in the water.
Literally. Yeah, I mean, they threw the Ballista into them. They've been doing an extremely good job.
The butterfly flaps the wing. It's Bowder puts the player on Ballista, and 3 teams just have to try and reorganize themselves around not only Ballista pressure, but also zone corruption positioning as well. As we're going to see Dunkling now looking to try and utilize this Viper V3, but he's going incredibly low. The 40% damage reduction saves his skin long enough for the Wu Chen to teleport him out. Dongqing is thanking his lucky stars that he opted for the V3 rather than the V1.
Literally a frame of health. That's insane. Actually,
yeah, without that 40% damage reduction, he's cooked.
Yeah, literally. He literally is. That's insane. But one thing I wanted to ask you, did you happen to hear the other day when I was casting with Hipbrain the new name that I came up with?
Blind Date.
Yeah, no, the other one that I came up with, the one to replace Blind Date.
Oh, I know which one you're talking
Riz.
about. Unseen Riz, yeah.
We still need to get to a consensus here, ladies and gentlemen.
Stun spell. I call it stun spell because you get the stun, but you also get the play on words of spell in, like, it's a cast, but it's also a frame of time. So it plays into the whole, like, you play off of 8 seconds of stun to kill a player.
True. I think we need a poll in chat. Stun spell, Blind Date, or Unseen Riz.
I mean, I'm pretty sure coaches just call it Viper Variety.
Yeah, probably something like that. But I think we need a poll at some point. Not necessarily now, but at some point we need to get to a consensus.
Yeah, get Naraka Esports to poll it on the
Naraka Esports needs to put it on their Twitter. And we need to sort it out.
X.
Or on their X, sorry. Yes, on their X.
And if you're not following the Naraka Esports X, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're new to the esports scene, but that is where all of the news is updated. You'll be able to see the schedule of NBPL. You'll be able to catch up as well on the scoreboard. They post the MVP of each game as well as the overall winner of the day. So if you miss the streams, if you're not able to connect your account and get all of those lovely drops, speaking about drops, GG's Alex M is not dropping anytime soon. He is clinging to that scene like his life depends on it to get that third-person POV and understanding of the team of FPX around him, relaying that information to CGS, who unfortunately, as a result, is having to just ever so slightly eke his way out of that purple
just
bush.
Crawl in.
I mean, if there's a team that's up for camouflage shenanigans, it's GG. Come on. They chain res like 15 times last year in zone corruption damage, and I lived like 7 games. But no, going back to that earlier point, make sure to follow the socials, because that is where everything is going to be updated.
Indeed. No, make sure to check it out. I will try and post the link in chat at some point during one of the breaks or something, just to make it easy for you, because it's definitely worth following. You know, it's where all the updates come through. And also the official Naraka Bladepoint Twitter as well, if you're ever interested in potentially getting news on new skins or anything like that, as soon as it comes out.
We've got a new battle pass coming.
I'm excited for that one. I don't think we've gotten a sneak peek at the new battle pass just yet, but probably very, very soon. It will probably be put onto the Naraka Twitter.
I think we have left on the current. Oh, speaking about free, I think CGS has 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, this is the Decatur ultimate and free Mississippi.
Unfortunate.
BG still have 1 player alive, though, I do believe. That's Tumult.
They do.
Is well, maybe not alive for long, as Wolves.
Oh, there he is. He's been found. He pops
he's
the
going to utilize that Tumult ultimate to be able to zone.
Okay. He's going back in. What a Chad.
Back in. Pops in the wall zone. Tumult ultimate already being casted. Is going to be able to stay there. He goes inside the ult to try and take the 1v1, but Wolves are able to regroup. Tumult ultimate gone. The R&B on that fan. Temi F now invested. 1 wisp coming through. But Alex, I'm just trying to utilize that golden focus to get away, but eventually Wolves will be able to chunk him down with the help of that Viper F3.
Indeed. Unfortunately, he's not able to clutch it up. My guy. What a beast, though. What a Chad. Just, he pops the ult, pops the 3-ban zone, immediately turns around with, like, less than 1,000 health. What
I mean, it's the only way he was getting out, let's be honest. If he was able to get a kill or last the fight long enough. Like, the fact that he popped the no-ult zone also brought Bowder into the mix, who'd come looking for the third party, but the action was over so quickly. Oh my goodness, Wolves jam. I mean, they don't have the Wu Chen. They're not able to rotate. So actually, just sees a lone player, comes in with that Yodo V3, and here's the great thing about Yodo as well. You can cancel your ult early, and because actually I didn't need to invest the full thing, surprise, he's still got 53% of it.
Yeah. It's pretty rough, and it's also pretty rough for DRG, who just got picked apart by FPX and KLA there. You know what else is interesting? Is that we haven't talked about the fact that there is a team running Tessa V2, or Tessa F2, sorry. F2. Not F1, not the combo breaker. The projectile that you throw out onto the ground and then it pulls everybody in.
I mean, you can kind of use it to cover for your teammates
a
little bit, right?
If
You see them getting focused, then you throw out the F2 and it grabs people off of them. But like you said, it's a lot riskier because it isn't the combo breaker. So if your Tessa is the one that's currently getting focused down, you're not really going to be able to save your own health.
Indeed. Well, we've got Bowder here currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard, but WBG as well, they also have 10 kills. This could be their chance to skyrocket to, well, potentially not skyrocket to the top, but get a little bit closer, definitely. But as well, it could very well be Bowder's chance to secure a much more comfortable lead for themselves heading into this series. And remember, chat, if you've only just got here, this is the match point format. So once you reach a certain threshold of points, in this case for trios it is 74 points. So as soon as a team gets to 74 points, no matter how many points they get in that game, as long as they've gotten to the 74 point mark, in the following game, if they secure themselves an MVP in that following game, then they just automatically win. It's like catching the golden snitch. You know, you literally just win. You get the dub, and you leave today the victors. And every team is looking to try and do this. Although going all the way to the final game of 8 games would be rather entertaining.
Oh.
It would be very intense. A lot of these teams don't want to take it that far.
I think Wolves' last player has been found. Yeah, ZK was just hiding inside this building. And he goes down to WBG's Akshar. WBG wanting control of this space to be able to keep the fact that they have a Justina unaware from everyone else in the lobby, because we will see a lot of pressure out onto that Justina, especially when the final zone closes, to make sure that they're not able to find the freeze connections onto these players. BBE with a legendary armor that they're able to pick up, as well as that swarm from the Mars, going to be repositioning as Bowder decide to roll on through. And this is going to be the phase where... Yeah, there's 5 teams left, but the thing is, everyone's full 5 teams now that Wolves got spotted out. I don't think we have any blueberries. Actually, KLA are still pretty far behind in terms of loot discrepancy, and that has been spotted out and scouted by the likes of BBE, who's looking to try and turn onto this team and make sure that they're contested, understanding that that Takeda is not going to be wanted for Final Zone either, because that's when he fully hits his final form. The problem is that the Final Zone's not the greatest in terms of terrain. There's not a lot of flat space for the Takeda to play off of. The buildings are fine for the Yodos because your ultimate goes through the ceiling. So even if you have, like, the position that BBE are currently in, where they just continue to throw out things like Aurora to be able to hold on to this, is so that when the zone collapses on up, they can have their Yoto in a position where you can't return fire onto her, at least unless you have something like Cannonball with Flame Breath and Rupture, but she can still get her ultimate out and connect onto the players on top. And KLA, I'm not sure if they're aware of the fact that there's a team with a Yoto directly below them. If they did
I think they know. I think they know.
Yeah, they might have to try to reposition. They do have the Karumi, though, so they might just try and live through all of that pressure.
I'm trying to look at the map. Can you make out where the zone is going? Because it's always so difficult to tell, because there's just so many names on that little tiny map.
I think it's collapsing away from Lake and heading towards where WBG are going to be playing.
Isn't it? Wait, no, it's directly on top of FPX, isn't it? I think it is.
Oh, Bowder's Peak gets caught by the Wisp, has to break out the Phoenix. We're going to see the heal coming on through. Not popping the V3 just yet. Yuan covering with the Merciless
in that tiny room.
Yeah, Merciless and Phoenix in that tiny room as WBG start to toast BBE and flush them towards Bowder. Roy Shishi goes incredibly low, gets finished off by the fire tick coming on through from WBG's Akshao, and BBE's Ivan just has to hop in the mech and immediately reposition. He couldn't stay inside the building, because if he did, he would be stuck. You have to demech if you want to be able to make it through the door frame. And as a result, both ultimates from BBE have already had to be invested early. Ivan, an absolute sliver, is getting hunted down by Bowder. Peak misses the F3 connection, and as a result, he's still alive. He's got the skill rush. His Uation is able to come in and cover from him, and Ivan stays out of the kill feed.
How on earth? Wait, is he alive? I don't see him.
He's alive. The only one who's
there he is. Yeah, he just got frozen, though. He just got frozen by Sleepwalker with that Justina. The Aurora burst coming through, but it gets interrupted by somebody else. A Tessa ultimate through the wall, but Sleepwalker is able to lock him down. Another kill for WBG, taking them up to 13, and it looks as though they're about to get oogly. Axiao's pulling out the Yoto Hime ult, sending out those slashes into the building everywhere he can, but looking like KLA has popped that Karumi circle in advance. The preemptive healing coming through, as well as the sand circle, the sand interaction with that Karumi circle, offering the same benefits that a Tumulk ultimate can potentially give, sapping the stamina from everybody. But yeah, there is a small gap below. I don't think a team is currently in.
Bowder were under it. They just repositioned before the zone collapsed.
They just come in. I see. Okay, so Bowder, 10 kills. KLA, though, only on 5 kills, but they have reclaimed the top of the leaderboard for themselves. They've taken it back. If they manage to pick up another couple kills, then they will be able to continue to be the #1 team so far on the leaderboard. for today's series. WBG, though, they're scrapping. They're trying to find their way up. Bowder is holding fast atop this building. The Merciless Havoc, the Tessa, one of them is afflicted with the charm. KLA is stuck in the zone. The Blender coming through from Dongxing, the Dragonlight Mike, but he's stunned in the zone and he can't stay alive. Bowder trying to hold on to this sliver of safe zone, and he manages to do it. They take them down. FBX Xiaohu take